I cannot believe I missed this yesterday. There is no longer a portfolio specifically for disability, accessibility, and inclusion. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel for Wednesday, May 14th. I hope you're all having a lovely day and enjoying the weather. And as I said yesterday when I was going over the Cabbinet posts, I completely missed the fact that Carney has scrapped the portfolio that Justin Trudeau created for disability, accessibility, and inclusion. And while Trudeau was a complete sham of a prime minister, and while he did a lot of performative crap, and while the Canada Disability Benefit was rather insulting, the fact that there was an actual portfolio for disability and accessibility was a step forward. And the fact that they put out the the Canada Accessibility Act was also a huge step forward. And for Carney to scrap that post is slightly concerning. He also scrapped the women and gender role, which, again, like, I'm not so sure. Like, we could have maybe made that into one portfolio. We could have done disabilities, women and gender, accessibility, and inclusion under one umbrella, right? And we could have had a disabled person in the because Carly Qualtrough, she was she was on the low vision spectrum, and she was, like, she did have a disability, so, like, as much as she bothered me and as much as she felt rather like a token because she wasn't allowed really to do much. That was the problem with that portfolio, was it wasn't really allowed to explore what needed to be explored. It was Trudeau was very much using that portfolio as a performative tool, and Carly unfortunately got roped into being kind of a token, which sucks. But I think had Mr. Carney kept that portfolio in place, it could have been expanded and it could have been utilized for something that could have been historical. Because to enshrine something in federal law, similar to like the Americans with Disabilities Act, that would have been a very big step forward in Canada for disabled people. We make up about 27% of the Canadian population. And that's just anybody with a disability. It's about 27% of the Canadian population. So we absolutely do deserve a portfolio and a voice in Cabbinet. And I do find it concerning that that portfolio is no longer there, which this obviously means the Canada Disability Benefit is going to be scrapped, which, you know what, it was $200 a month. It wasn't really going to help anybody. But the point is that legislation regarding disability that was, scheduled to be implemented may not be implemented now. The Canadians, the Accessibility Act may not be enforced. I'm not saying that as gospel. That's my worry, that things like the Canadians with Disabilities Act may not be held enforced because there's nobody in Cabbinet to kind of stand up and say, hey, what about the disabled Canadians? So yeah, that does worry me that there's no longer a portfolio for disability and accessibility. I think, and I hate to pull the current year, but I think in 2025, it's time that we realize that there are disabled people that vote and that want to be productive in society. And I think we should understand that and offer representation in government for that. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. Like, share, subscribe, buy me a coffee. It's in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.